guys, what in the world is going on with you right now?
Too much?
Yes, way too much. Uh-huh. Who do you think you are, Zach Galifianakis?
No, I'm not. I told you this was a bad idea.
All right, we have to figure out what happened last night. Wait a second. Where's my Super Bowl ring?
You had it when CT did that private show for us.
CT.
Carrot Top.
Oh, man, I try not to geek out when I interview guests, but I'm throwing all that out the window because I am such a huge fan of our next guest. Frank Caliendo joins us in studio.
Yay, all right.
Frank, you're at Aliante tonight, right?
Yes.
You're at Orleans tomorrow night.
Yes, I think Aliante is pretty much sold out. There might be one ticket left.
Okay, so yeah, if you're watching and you want one ticket only,
come on down to New
Aliante.
Orleans, hang out. Hakuna Matata.
It's been so fun to watch your career, and I wondered, when did you first realize, okay, I'm good at this stuff?
I'm still trying to figure it out. You know, I don't really know. I was a little bit of a goofball in school. I was very quiet when I was young, but then I started doing impressions of teachers and stuff like that. And then the John Madden thing came about, and I started talking like him, and then boom, the Raiders weren't here yet, you know. So it's that type of stuff. But I don't know. I liked watching people who did impressions. Rich Little, people like him, Jim Carrey, feel a little freaky little fella, that kind of stuff. Dana Carvey, Robin Williams. Oh my gosh, who knew? Watching people do different characters, that was fun for me, and watching people go from voice to voice. And that became kind of what I was known for, too. Yeah. Like, I would do maybe a Morgan Freeman talking about what was about to happen, and then go into the John Gruden. I'll tell you what, maybe John Madden, he'd do an Adam Sandler, and then we tried maybe a little Robert Downey Jr. Wasn't expecting that, brought it back, okay. So, just going from, that's the first group of people I ever laughed at the Robert Downey Jr. Do me a favor. Do you notice he's becoming, so I'll go with that. Do you notice he's becoming Tony Stark? Anybody see that? Like, he's like, we have created a nanotech that will bring us to a different universe. That's not, you can't do that. I'm an Avenger. No, you're just a human being, not anymore. I met with my friend Thor. No, he's not. He's, you know what? You're right. You are Tony Stark. Told you.
What is the one that you think is the least, like it is the most underrated impression you do?
Oh, I don't, I have no idea. I mean, that's a interesting question, because I don't know if I've ever been asked that question, at least a most underrated question, most underrated question, too. It was a tremendous question.
Well,
I went Trump on you. Tremendous question, incredible question.
And then you just took a shot at me. That's very,
that's what I'm going to do. Is I'm saying good things to you right here, but I'll tweet at you. Don't take that politically. These are all the jokes. Let me be clear. I'll go from Barack Obama to George W. Bush to Donald Trump, which is the #1. By the way, ratings going through the roof right now. It's incredible what's happening on the show. That's a tough thing, too. That's my underrated impression, because it's incredible. It really is. The people take that stuff to be political, and I'm like, no, no, no. It's just, you can't. They're so hard to find impressions of people that everybody knows.
Right, right.
That politicians, because they're in front of everybody around the world, people right now are playing around the world. You ever do that with a yo-yo? You go around the world, walk the dog.
Because you also...
I'm making 3 people over there laughing. The people at home are like,
those
I'm
are
not
my
gonna see
brothers.
this
Those
guy.
are my brothers.
Oh, those are your brothers?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh, like 100% same parents?
100%.
No.
Yes.
There are secrets in your family nobody's letting out.
We're gonna, we'll talk about that later in the show. You have, because you do Bill Clinton, you do George W.
Right there. I'm all for this. How come your co-host isn't here? Why is he saying that kind of stuff? Gonna get in trouble with this this stuff. Let me be clear. He's just going from voice to voice and not making 100% sense. That's why I'm here, to make it all better. It's going to be better by the time we're done. Then we'll do a little Tara Bradshaw, try to figure out what we're talking about. Come on. Go Charles Barkley. That's just a bunch of knuckleheads. That's what I do. When I can't think of what to say, I just go into a bunch of voices and bring it back to Robert Downey Jr. and just save the universe.
The fun thing to watch is when you do the voices with...
This is my impression of you. I'm not sure what you're doing with this. You want to do one of these? And open it up, and we're going to the moon.
The fun thing to watch.
No, that would be Chris Farley playing you. Okie dokie. The fun thing to... Let's go. Come on. Try and make this a serious
impressions.
Interview. Do this for us now. Who is that? No one. doing a generic Shakespearean
See, now
actor.
they're rushing me through my question because they want to get to football picks. But I'm going to ask this question, Dad.
No, we will take our time and do what we want.
That's
I don't
right.
care about directors or
No,
producers or
commercials.
Wait a second, yes, let's do whatever we need to. The commercials.
Charles Barkley, you did with Charles Barkley, Stephen
really,
A.
really good. Stephen A. Smith, I'm incredulous to this entire situation. And incredulous is a tremendously long word.
You have agreed to make football picks for us.
Yes.
We have a celebrity pick every
Without
week.
thinking, I said yes.
Yes. So in the teleprompter here, we have some
Okay.
of the games. You get to pick who.
Football picks,
Yes.
Oakland against Green Bay. Who's it going to do? I'll tell you what, I'm going to Oakland while I'm here, man. That's a good idea. A little spider, 2 wide banana.
cooking. Yeah.
Philly and Dallas. I tell you what, as the owner, general manager, and proprietor of the Dallas Cowboys, I'm going with Dallas because they're my guys. Houston at Indianapolis. I don't really have anything for that, so I'm going to go Houstanapolis.
That was a solid pick.
Yes.
Yes. There you got it.
And Frank Caliendo is performing tonight.
You do that. Go ahead.
Frank Caliendo is performing tonight at Aliante Casino and tomorrow night at the Orleans.
Frank, you're the best. Thank you so much.
Man. Top 5 at least.